Okay, this is my unboxing video with Boris. Boris decided to jump up here and, well, there we go. Alright, I've already got this thing, which is my microphone stand, which is really nice and big and heavy duty. And it's got these double beams here. The cheaper ones only have a single beam. Of course, the really expensive one has, you know, just a single beam, but it's really, really thick. This one was really cheap. It did come with these cables, which in the actual Amazon, when I purchased it, it didn't actually have these cables, and these are the XLR professional microphone cables, and I do not need these for anything. So I may be cutting these off, or I maybe just leave them there. They're not in the way, so I don't think it'll be a big problem. Okay, and here on the box should be my Yeti microphone and my shock mount and my P filter. And of course there's more. So I'm going to set the camera on a tripod. And okay, my camera is in the tripod now. And now I can just point it here. And somewhere I have a knife in my pocket. Okay. And Boris, as you can see, is just completely enthusiastic about this. Alright, Boris. Now another thing I should point out. Oops. This thing. This is for a... this thing comes off so that you can fit my actual microphone. It's got the 5/8 adapter and I believe 3/4, not sure, but that should fit my microphone, or it should fit the shock mount, which should fit my microphone. And so I didn't buy any other adapters for that. Alright, let's do the actual unboxing. And of course I don't have a cameraman, so... Alright. And... oh, my P filter with lots of Japanese text. Did not expect that. But, whatever, I imagine Japanese P's sound the same as American P's, so... so it should still work. That is Japanese, isn't it? That might be Korean. Yeah, that's Korean. What am I saying? That is Korean. I think. Maybe it's Chinese. I used to be able to recognize Chinese versus Korean. I think that's actually Chinese. I don't know. I'll have to look it up later. Maybe on this, maybe somewhere it says whether or not it's made in China. I mean, it's just a piece of cloth and a flexi band. There we go. That is awesome. This is way bigger than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like, you know, like half that size, but I kept looking at everybody else's and they were huge. And I was like, oh, I hope my P filter is really big too. See, there's my hand. That certainly is big enough. So that's nice. This, of course, clamps onto the microphone. I mean, onto the stand for the microphone. So we'll do that in a second. Alright. The shock mount. I imagine this is the shock mount. Since the microphone is sitting in the box, I'm just pulling this out first. Ooh, yeah, this is the shock mount. Oops. Actually comes with a adapter after all, I believe. Yep. Oh no. I don't know. It's a thumb screw of some kind. We'll see in a second. Now this shock mount is not, it's actually designed for this particular microphone. It is not the one sold by Blue. I was reading some reports of the microphone shock mount that's actually sold by Blue. that the earlier models of it were not actually heavy duty enough for the Blue Yeti microphone. So I got a third party, and yeah, and it's supposed to be really, really nice, and it certainly looks really, really nice. This is metal. This is all metal. It's all anodized, so it looks like a silver, yellowish silver color. Although it probably appears white on the camera, but it's definitely a silver, yellow, coppery kind of color, and it's beautiful. And all right, let's go to the actual microphone. All right, let's get rid of that. Oh, this thing is heavy. Nice and heavy. Alright, Blue Yeti. Now I got the exclusive limited platinum edition. I didn't actually know that there was any difference between the platinum and the normal silver edition. When I bought it, it just said platinum colored versus silver colored. I said, well, platinum sounds kind of cool, so I got the platinum. The price for this versus the silver one, exactly the same. And I don't think there's any difference either in construction. I'm ruining the box. But I'm pretty sure that in terms of performance, it's exactly the same as the silver. And, so there's nothing special about it other than the color. Whoa. The color is pretty, though. I mean, we'll see it in a second, but it looks, I don't know if you can see the box art, but the silver one has a little less yellowish to it. And we got these nice little diagrams of Yetis here, telling you how to use your Blue Yeti microphone. Kind of cool. I'll look at this later. I don't know if I want to throw this box away. I probably will, but I like and you got the different patterns here: cardioid, omnidirectional, bidirectional. Bidirectionals, if you have one person in front of the microphone and one person behind the microphone, and you want to pick up their conversation, but you want to isolate. You want to isolate the conversation without picking up background noise. And stereo mode, well, I don't really need a stereo mode, but the cardioid is probably what I'm going to be using most. This picks up your sound in front of the microphone, basically, whereas omnidirectional picks it up everywhere, and you don't really want to pick up background noise, especially when you're where I am, where it's kind of noisy with traffic out front. I'll have to record. I don't know if I can record in this room with all the traffic. We will see. By the way, the microphone I'm using right now is my crappy camera microphone. Alright, I need my knife again. And we don't want to go in too deep. Okay. USB cable, looks like 6 feet. Instructions. But let's just skip all that. Let's get to the microphone. And it is huge. Oh, it's heavy. Stuck. I guess I need to pull this out. It's hard to do this. I'm trying to stand around a camera. Alright, I got it. There we go. All right. There we go. Ta-da! It is beautiful. It's got a gel pack. What do they call these? It absorbs moisture. Yeah. A dissecant. Anyway, not important. There's my microphone. That is heavy, 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 heavy. And it is shiny. And this is metal. This is all metal. This stand is heavy. This is solid metal. It's got pads. Those are nice. And yeah. Alright, I'm going to mount this. I'm going to kill the camera and mount this, and then I will skip back to show you what the mounted microphone looks like.